Can we key the car? That's all the Lazada transactions. So it's a pretty quick process. When you want to leave, they can't be quick enough to get rid of you. Hi guys, hope you're doing well. And yes, divorce and marriage in Thailand. It's 3 times for me. I got married 23 years ago, I got divorced and remarried recently. So I'm going to go through all the processes, the paperwork. It was a bit of a lengthy, drawn-out affair, and a lot of you had a go at me in the comments for not taking the retirement visa route, which I'm going to address at the end of the video. So if you're getting married or you're getting divorced here in Thailand, this is the video for you. I'm not sure what's going on with the candles. It is 40 degrees, they're melting on the candelabra, and I'm not sure why the meat cleaver's there. Anyway, on that note, we're going to get started with the divorce process. So in Thailand, there are 2 types of divorce, uncontested and contested. As my wife and I both agreed to this marital split amicably, the uncontested option was the quickest and easiest path. I drove out from Bangkok and we headed for the local district office or Amphur to start the process. Right, all done. Took about 40 minutes. You need to bring your missus, you need to bring her ID card, the house book, and your passport. Now, if you get divorced in the same Amphur or government office that you were married in, you don't need to get your passport certified at your embassy. But if you're divorcing in another or a different Amphur in a different province, you need to get it certified. You also need 2 witnesses above 20 years old. They can be foreign as well and of sound mind, so no nutcases. I'm going to join my missus for a noodle, and it's all been rather amicable. On to the next bit. Okay, safe travels. Let me know when you get there. I'll probably be in Vietnam. I don't know where I'm going to be. Yeah, come here. All right, darling. After the divorce was finalised, it was straight off to the local immigration office. All done at TAC Immigration, came straight from the Amphur. They cancel your marriage extension, your yearly marriage extension, and you apply for a 7-day extension. You need your passport page, your visa page, the TM30, notification of address. You need the divorce paper, a copy. 1 copy of each of these, which is surprising. Normally you have to give 2 or 3. 1 copy of the divorce paper, both of you need to sign that, and also a fee of 1,900 baht, along with the TM7 extension form, or extension of stay form. So it's a pretty quick process. When you want to leave, they can't be quick enough to get rid of you. Anyway, on to the next bit. From TAC Immigration, I made the 7-hour journey to my condo in Bangkok to start the marriage process with Pa, my future wife. Next is the, what is it? Affirmation to marry and certifying your British passport. You need to fill out a load of stuff, upload a load of documents, which I'll leave a list at the side, and book an appointment.
Confirm, submit and pay.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Yeah, have you checked the documents? I'm the one paying. Have you done it right?
I think so.
Of course, Pa, being a true professional, uploaded everything correctly and an appointment date was set, which must be 7 days after you upload the required documents and pay the fee online. This was my cue to leave the country as my 7-day extension was up, and I headed to Vietnam, where I learned about Weasel's shit coffee, fell in love with a hotel, and was shown how to cross a road by a beautiful Vietnamese lady. 3 days later, I flew back to Bangkok, where I obtained a 60-day visa exempt stamp, and the next day I headed to my British Embassy appointment.
I don't know what's going on in there. I don't know what's going on with the parking. Wait a minute, I've got to get my angle. This is taking some manoeuvring, I have to say. I don't know why she wants me to park over here. It's like a special bit. Right, got everything sorted out. Well, I actually did get collared 3 times for filming. Down at the lobby, then as I was going through the security bit, and then at the top. But the staff very nice, all done in 15 minutes. And so that's done. The affirmation to marry, my British passport page is certified. Now that needs to be translated into Thai. It'd be interesting to see how much you get charged for parking at the British Embassy. Well, it's not actually the British Embassy, it's the tower, so we'll see. It's free. Con law been free, mate. How's it bad? Being a looker doesn't get you anywhere. Thank you so much. Thank you. Look at that, 1 hour and 15 minutes to get back. So after I've been to the appointment and I've got the affirmation to marry and my passport certified, what happens?
Then we need to take this document to the Thai consulate, translate into Thai, and certify by consulate.
The Chang Watana Immigration in Bangkok has a translation service for my British Embassy documents.
So, with my British embassy documents and Pa's ID card in hand, we headed to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. However, on arrival, a dodgy-looking geezer offering a translation service approached us and said we would have to use him to translate my documents. But we checked with the lady official, and yes, she endorsed this guy and said no translation service was available, as stated on the government website. With no other option, we reluctantly ended up using him to translate my British embassy documents into Thai.
Right, so the translations have come back wrong, which is annoying, as the immigration office offered this service. It was shown on their website, so now we're going to have to hang around for God knows how long. So I'm just going to sit on the throne for a while and contemplate life.
After meditating for about an hour on the toilet, the translations were finally fixed. With renewed vigour, I began rabbiting away about the need to find a good external translation service before you come with your documents, and also check that the names match exactly when translated from English to Thai. I then merrily headed back up to Dak to discuss future plans of a homestay with my builder. After a quick chat, I headed back to Bangkok and picked up my translated documents that had been checked by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. These were issued with blue tape at the corner, which I was told should remain and not be tampered with. Over to you, Pa.
And after that, I need to just include other documents required and submit to the district for them to review, and then they're gonna confirm for the appointment date.
For marriage?
Which would take about 2 or 3 weeks. It depends on the queue of each district. Suppose for Bangla, it would take about 1.5 months.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it
Right.
depends on the queue.
So off we headed to the local Amphur, or local district office, and despite having a bucket load of documents and possibly hours to wait, I was in a surprisingly upbeat mood.
It looks very, very, very nice. Look at the bougainvillea pots on the top there.
No parking space.
Is this going to take like hours, or are we just dropping off the paperwork?
I'm not done yet.
You never know. Is there a
Just so
photocopy
that-
shop nearby?
Should be.
Probably. Wherever there's government office, yeah, there's a paper copy shop, a photocopy shop. There's 3 parking guys to get the car in. But I'm not needed in this process. You're just handing in the documents.
And like telling some stories about how we met and how long ago.
Oh, really? They're checking the validity of our relationship. Yeah. Okay. Getting back.
So the marriage day arrived. I luckily found a clean shirt and Pa looked fantastic. Pa also double checked that all the translations and paperwork matched. I read a lot of stuff I didn't understand and signed my life away before spoiling the all-important wedding pics. After a quick family getaway in Pattaya to celebrate, I learned about yogurt massages from my daughter and taught my new wife her first Cockney rhyming slang phrase. Come Monday morning, we headed to Chiang Watana District 1 Immigration Office to apply for my Non-Immigrant O visa based on marriage. We left at the crack of dawn, as Pa said we needed to get a queue number or face an all-day wait at immigration.
I can't keep up with her. You're telling me we've just got up all this time, and what's the number?
204.
There aren't 204 people here. Anyway, I think I have rights to moan. It's 6:30. Stuck at Chiang Watana with nasty Chester's Grill and a rip-off SMP.
Not in the best of moods, I was suddenly elated to find a machine that automatically updated your bank book, a requirement for my non-O visa application.
Update your passbook through a machine. I don't know if the other banks are the same.
Same.
It's making funny noises.
They're gonna flip it for you too.
That's all the Lazada transactions.
Oh, they don't
Please
flip it.
renew passport. Let me do another one then.
หมดเหรอ
Look at this. That's insane. Oh, goodness me. So we've just found out we can book online your queue. So the guy's going in here. It's the first 200. And then we got to wait for the next 200. And it's rammed. Absolutely bloody rammed.
After receiving yet another queue number inside the immigration office, I had time to get an official letter from the bank confirming a 400,000 baht balance and a brand new passport before sitting in line to apply for my non-O visa based on marriage.
Right, so all done. The lady was very nice. Apparently, according to her, the letter from the bank can be 7 days before, but you need to update your bank book on the day. And at Chiang Watana, they have, I think, all the banks. There's a Krung Si and a Bangkok bank on the lower level. So it's all pretty straightforward. There's photocopy shops, passport style photos. I had the wrong size, but she didn't seem to care. Depends who you get, but there's the Krung Si, there's the Bangkok bank, and you have an S&P opposite. So it's now 10 o'clock. So we got here very early. It's been about a 4-hour experience. This idiot has parked in front of us without a handbrake off, so we can't get out. And the security guys have turned up, because you can be in there for half a day. And we've already been in there 4 hours. This muppet. When you do park like this, you're supposed to leave your handbrake off. So I'm not sure what they're going to do. I was saying bounce it across, but we'll see what happens. There's a lot of chin wagging going on, so Pa's asking what the protocol is. We've got another one turned up here. We've got some nice little motorbikes. I think a truck is going to come along and take it out. You've got some cars here that look like they've just been abandoned. Look at that. we got this one as well. What have we got in the back here? Ah, this is how you do it.
And it's just like kick this car one time. You're like,
So they're going to jack up the front. Okay. Or technique, okay, so they're going to shift it sideways. Can we key the car? No way, I think. There we go. There's always a way in Thailand. Look at that. You wouldn't get this in the UK. Thank you so much. Cup kun cup. Kin cow. Cup. So there you go. That's how it's done. Go on, don't hit him. Well, scratch it, but don't scratch your car.
ชนสักทีนึงก่อนได้ไหมเนี่ย
There you go. Don't mess with a Thai lady when she's angry. So everything should be sorted. I just go and pick up. I take my passport and get it stamped. It's still under consideration, I believe, but it's kind of not. They've checked it, and it should just be a stamp, unless they find something ridiculous. And then I'll have my non-O, and then I have to wait how long? 45 days before I can apply for an extension of marriage. Yes, which will be the fine. We've got all the paperwork. It's pretty much the same paperwork.
So there it is. After the 1-year extension is applied for, there is then a month under consideration stamp, where first-time applicants are likely to get a house visit from immigration. So quite a few steps to go through, but I was divorcing and remarrying back-to-back, which isn't too common. Now, as I said at the start of the video, a couple of steps could have been omitted if I'd gone down the retirement visa route. I wouldn't have had to have left the country or apply for a new non-O visa, but I would still have had to apply for a retirement extension and show double the money, 800,000 in a Thai bank season 2 months prior and 3 months after application, compared to the 400,000 with a marriage extension. So I'll explain a little more why I didn't take the easier retirement route.
It was timing for me. I literally just came up here to ask my ex-missus for a divorce. I had an idea for a homestay at the same time. So one of the issues was work permit. I wasn't sure whether I'd be hands-on here and I'd want a work permit in the future. But more importantly, it was just timing, and I just wanted to get it done. And my bank, the funds that you send or you bring in to show in your bank account, the 800,000 baht, my bank specifically doesn't show up in Wise, the app, or the bank. It just doesn't show up as a foreign transfer. Some banks do, Bangkok Bank, Kasakon Bank. And I couldn't get a Bangkok bank account. So the agents were also not giving you 100% assurance they could do it, or open a bank account, get your retirement visa sorted, because of the new laws. This was in January. It might have changed now. So I didn't feel confident going through the agents. I didn't feel confident bringing in money. On top of that, I don't want 800 cases out here just doing nothing. It's working at the moment. I do not want, you can't touch it. It's just sat here earning very, very little interest, if anything. So I just stuck with this route, and it meant I had to leave the country, which I actually had a great time in Vietnam, and I had to maybe, well, visit Chiang Watana a couple more times. I'll get a house visit. I might not, because we've got a daughter, me and Pa, Jess. I love your daughter, Jess. So they might not even bother. And if they do, I don't really care. So I might change to retirement in the future. But at the time, it was just get it done. And as I said, I might want a work permit, which you can't get on the retirement visa. So there we go. That's the reasons. I hope you enjoyed the video. The processes. Now, if you're going to get divorced or married here, double check with all your local Amphurs, or in each province in Thailand has a slightly different take on the rules. They can just be slightly different. So double check all the paperwork, and you should be fine. So on that note, I'll say stay safe, stay well, and I'll see you in the next video.